At what point did all of this, the traveling, the appearances, the paint, the hype, turn from a passion into a real career? As I read this now, I believe it's accurate. You're able to do this as a full-time job with the tickets from TickPick and other sponsors. I think you may have the greatest job on the planet of Earth, cheering for all of your favorite teams. When did this actually happen to where it became a full-time job?
7 years ago.
Okay.
So when I started to talk about this to the production company, I said that if I was a chimney sweep and a stonemason.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
This.
Wow.
And I had a business. I'm a Navy veteran as well.
Oh my goodness.
And
thank you for your service.
I appreciate that. And I started a company called United States Masonry and Chimney, USMC, and was doing my best to be able to get veterans that were just getting out of the service and get them to join the company. And, we were going to try to franchise out and do all these types of things and go across the country with chimney service and masonry service.
Yes.
Then the production studio says, hey, we would love to teach you how to do this. And I was like, well, can this really become a business?
Yeah.
And they said, well, a lot of people make a lot of money on social media.
Yeah.
That it's a big thing, and that the curve hasn't really ended yet.
Oh, no, I agree.
It's still going up. And I was like, okay, well, I can give this a shot and I can make this happen. And they says, okay, your first thing is you got to go to the draft. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the draft. What am I going to do at the NFL draft?
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do there? Like, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go there and be a part of it. And they're like, yep, you got to figure it out.
Wow.
And so that's the draft that was in Nashville.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I go there, and I'm one of those guys that has to show up early. I want to be able to know everything about everything. I don't have a ticket to get in anywhere. I don't know anything about it. So I'm trying to find out everything I can. Where am I going to sneak in? How am I going to get to where I need to be? All this stuff.
And by the way, try to sneak in dressed like this? Were you fully like,
you know how hard it is to be to be incognito?
You're not going to be incognito.
So anyways, I was able to get all that figured out like within a day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah.
I went and was interviewing people right on Broadway, would bring my camera.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a microphone, and was interviewing other super fans and everything. By the end of that draft, I owned it. I owned the draft.
I love it.
I was on the news all the time. They had me everywhere. That when they got me up on stage, the energy level came up. Like it was just so much more excitement and such. And it was just awesome. And I'm like, okay, I got it now. I got this all figured out. And social media is going to be easy. It's going to be cake. I can do this, no problem. And I never got any followers.
I mean, but that's the way it works, though. You may have 1 million people that watched you, but you won't have, quote, followers. It's a unique science. Mr. Beast has figured it out. Mr. Beast has figured it out.
Well, yeah, give away lots of money, and everybody wants to follow you. So it's the way that works. So it took a number of years to get this really up off the ground. And get this so that I could actually afford to do it. Because right in the middle of this, I'm starting to get traction. Everything's going great.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to close down the business because sports is never going to end.
That's accurate.
And then comes
COVID. Yeah, I was getting ready to say, yeah.
And then I'm like, what do I do now? The business is closed. I just did everything I could. Put all my eggs in this basket.
Yes.
And now it's COVID.
And what did you do?
I continued to paint my face in my living room and watch sporting events from my television.
And comment live while you're doing it. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And made videos and movies. And I was at one point I did a whole parody of Fight Club when he's sitting there in the hotel room talking to Tyler Durden. He's on the bed.
Yeah.
And he's in the chair. I did a whole thing like that. It was just, and I'm like, all this is going to be great. All this is going to be great. And it's not great.
Yep.
And then the haters started to come.
Oh, the haters.
once the haters came, I was getting frustrated. I would respond. I would get suspended and things like that. And
Yeah.
then I realized that I was listening a lot to Gary V. And he might have mentioned it once, but at that point it was like, listen, the haters are the sign that you're doing it right.
Yes, I think so.
You know, that's how that works. It's like the haters come because they're the jealous ones.
Yes.
Once I got that in my head, it all made sense to me. And ultimately, after a little while, the haters started to get fought by the people who loved me.
Yep. It's like how Paul
And wanted
Feinbaum
to-
did it. Yeah, Paul Feinbaum had the same type of thing. Hater, hater, hater. And then the haters became like the hating of each other, and it lifted Paul out of the mess.
We are one.